Hello student, today I am going to discuss scattering of light and human eye, that is from optical instrument. Let us start at first scattering of light. When light falls on particle of large size such as dust or water droplets, it does not scatter. When light travels through the atmosphere, it gets scattered from the air molecules. Thus, scattering of the light takes place when the size of the scattering object is very small as compared to the wavelength of the light. The amount of scattering suffered by different wavelength of light is different. Lord Rayleigh found that the intensity of a particular wavelength in the scattered light depends on its wavelength and formulated the following law. The intensity of the light corresponding to a wavelength in the scattered light varies inversely as the fourth power of the wavelength. If lambda is the wavelength in scattered light, then amount of scattering is inversely proportional to the fourth power of wavelength. So it is called Rayleigh law of scattering. A few illustrations of Rayleigh's scattering of light are given below. Number 1. Why does the sky appear blue? When light from sun passes through the atmosphere, the different wavelength, that is colors, gets scattered differently. The wavelength of blue color is much smaller than that of red color. Therefore, intensity of the blue light scattered is much more than that of the red color. That is, intensity is inversely proportional to the fourth power of wavelength. Hence the sky looks blue. Number 2. Why does a setting or rising sun appears reddish? The light from the sun at sunset or sunrise travels a longer distance through the earth atmosphere to reach our eyes. This light is deprived of blue color due to large scattering of blue light by the particles present in the atmosphere. Only red color, which is least scattered, appear to come from the sun, and the sun appears reddish. Now I want to discuss optical instrument. Optical instrument, the human eye. The optical instruments are the devices which help human eye. Number 1, in observing highly magnified images of tiny objects for detailed examination. Number 2, in observing very far off objects, terrestrial or astronomical. Microscope and telescopes are common examples of optical instruments. The images are found by refraction through lenses and by reflection at mirrors. Now human eye is an optical device and acts as a natural camera. In a camera, the aperture of the lens has to be adjusted, but the eye can regulate its aperture at its own. In a camera, the image of an object is focused on the film by adjusting the distance between the lenses and the film, but the eye can sharply focus the images of the objects lying at different distances on the retina by changing the focal length of its lens through muscles action. Now you see the diagram of human eye. These are the parts of human eye. This is iris, this is the cornea, aqueous humor, this is pupil, this is ciliary muscles, this one is the lens of the eye, and vitreous humor, this one is vitreous humor, sclerotic choroid, this is retina, so where image is formed, retina, and this one is blind spot, this is regarded as blind spot, and this one is optic nerve. Now what is accommodation? The process by which ciliary muscles changes the focal length of the eye lens in such a way that sharp image of an object at any position from the eye is formed on the retina is known as accommodation of the eye. What is near point? The nearest point from the eye at which an object can be placed so that its sharp image is formed on the retina is known as near point of the eye. For a normal adult eye, the distance of the near point is 25 cm from the eye. This distance is known as least distance of distinct vision. Far point. What is far point? The furthest point from the eye at which an object can be placed so that its sharp image is formed on the retina is known as the far point of the eye. For a normal adult eye, the distance of the far point is infinite from the eye. When normal near point is 25 cm is called near point. This is called least distance of distinct vision, and above that one is called far point. So for adult eye, this distance is infinite. Now what is power of accommodation? Power of accommodation. The power of accommodation of eye is defined as the maximum variation in the power. That is, we can say P equal to 1 by f, P equal to 1 by f, so of the eye lens. The power of accommodation of an eye is defined as the maximum variation in the power P equal to 1 by f. That is called power of accommodation. Or you can say ability to focus the ray of light by the eye, that is called power of accommodation. So this much is for about human eye. Thank you.